Is mulling a series of Memorial Day pardons for American warriors, including Army First Lieutenant Clint Lorance, who is serving a sentence in connection with the shooting death of 2 Taliban fighters in Afghanistan. One America's Neil McCabe has more from Washington.
Best-selling military historian Don Brown told One American News that Army First Lieutenant Clint Lorance is the victim of a corrupt prosecution and an unfair smear campaign, and that President Donald Trump can right these wrongs with a pardon.
There's a narrative out there pushed by the prosecution that Clint was a bad apple, a bad officer, a soldier. Not true. Clint had received 7 Army Achievement Medals as an enlisted guy before becoming an officer. And then after this shooting on July 2nd, his commanders in the field gave him an Army Commendation Medal.
Brown is best known for his Navy justice novels and his nonfiction book, The Last Fighter Pilot, about the last air combat mission of World War II. Now the former Navy lawyer is the author of a new book called Travesty of Justice, The Shocking Prosecution of Lieutenant Clint Lorance. On the morning of July 2, 2012, Lorance's platoon was on foot in a single-file column along a road considered under the control of the Taliban. At or around 7:10 a.m., 3 local nationals approached the column on a single motorcycle.
Clint has anywhere between 2 to 15 seconds. His spotter immediately requests permission to open fire. Clint says, granted.
Direct fire from Lorance's soldiers killed 2 of the riders and injured a third. In the commotion that followed, locals made off with the motorcycle, so it was never given a forensic examination. Also, American soldiers never found the radios or firearms that an aerostat blimp camera operator saw the riders carrying as they approached Lorance's column. The Army charged and convicted Lorance in connection with those 2 deaths, and he is serving a 20-year sentence at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. This conviction came despite the spotter, a former North Carolina police officer, testifying that he sensed the riders were about to conduct a drive-by shooting or toss grenades as they passed.
We have sworn statements from at least one soldier up front who gave CID a sworn statement that the Afghans began firing first, and that was suppressed and kept out of evidence. The military jury never saw that, nor did they see evidence of biometrics, which concluded that these motorcycle riders were bomb makers.
The framers created the presidential pardon in the European tradition as both a check on injustice and an expression of the king's mercy. Brown told One American News President Donald Trump can undo this wrongful prosecution and conviction with a pardon so that Lorance can continue his career in the Army he loves.
The guys close to the situation, including the command sergeant major, have stepped up in his favor. This is a political prosecution from start to finish of a great officer who took action to save his men.
After his 2012 tour in Afghanistan that included this incident, the 82nd Airborne Division awarded First Lieutenant Clint Lorance an Army Commendation Medal for his meritorious service and personal courage that reflected great credit upon Task Force Fury and the United States Army. Under his signature, the brigade commander added ATW, shorthand for the division's motto, all the way. Neil W. McCabe, One American News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.